Game of Thrones is about to come to its highly anticipated conclusion later this year. And now fans finally know it will be back on April 14th. Theories have been thrown into overdrive. One Reddit user believes that what will happen to Sansa Stark, played by Sophie Turner, in the finale. Writing about what her role could be. It seems she will be a threat to all. Subtle I ain't suggested there will be a big clash between Sansa and the rest of the Starks, especially when Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke, arrives on the scene in Winterfell. They wrote, "It is a narrative requirement that every major character has a specific purpose in Season 8, a way that allows them to affect the main plot. For certain characters this is relatively obvious. Dany will try and rule the Seven Kingdoms. Jon Snow, Kit Harington, will try to save them. Cersei Lannister, Lena Headey, will try to undermine everything, and Arya Stark, Maisie Williams, will use her SS to people who need to be ed. For others it is less obvious. What impact will Jaime Lannister, Nicolaj Coster-Waldau, and Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage, have, and the point of this post, what will Sansa do? They go on to suggest the only real ambition she has shown thus far is wanting to be Queen of the North, a position currently held by Jon Snow. However, would she really waste time trying to overthrow her own family? It seems she potentially has bigger fish to fry. The Reddit user continues, "In short, I think Sansa will see straight through Daenerys. They suggest Sansa will be able to see past the allure and enticement of the Mother of Dragons, and maybe even realizes she could be the prophesied Mad Queen after all. We've already seen this," they continue. She was wary of Dany in Season 7, and the shade in her voice when she tells Dany that Winterfell is hers is frosty. I believe she will oppose Dany from the start, warning that she is not to be trusted. She will argue with Jon about her to no avail, but when the time comes, it will be Dany that stands up to her, quite possibly with Arya and Brienne of Tarth, Gwendolyn Christie, at her side. It will be her standout moment that marks the completion of her arc, that she is no longer a victim, she is a true Stark and worthy of taking the mantle, Lady of Winterfell. Sansa has had a pretty tough time in the fantasy world, having been thrown from pillar to post by various different men. But in the most recent season, she found some agency and managed to end her controlling friend, Littlefinger, Aegon Gillen. Will she use her newfound confidence and rise up the Stark family? Or will she do as Jon did and bend the knee to Daenerys? Game of Thrones Season 8 will return to HBO and Sky Atlantic on April 14. Seasons 1-7 are currently streaming on Now TV.